Hello. I'm gonna do a video talking about Mary Poppins, the movie, the one starring Julie Andrews, because I went to see it today with Jeff, my sister Lisa, and Sun. And Sun, she took her mum as well. And I just want to talk about the movie Mary Poppins because we saw it at the Astor Theatre. They had a sing along version of the movie where they had the words on the screen as well, and you could sing. The audience could sing along, which was really fun. But mainly, I just want to talk about the movie because it's weird because I watched. I think I watched Mary Poppins when I was a little kid, and you know I remember. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. But I didn't really get it until like now I'm an adult and stuff like that. The whole story of it. I think what really when I initially got understood the story was when I saw the musical about 1 or 2 years ago. I went to see Mary Poppins the musical that was being performed in Melbourne, and I think that's when I first really understood that the whole arc of the storyline is basically it's not really about the kids. It's more about Mr. Banks, the father, and how he's like too busy to look after his kids and stuff. And by the end of the movie, he connects with his kids again and stuff, and that's how awesome it is. And so I think that's the first time I initially like it clicked what the storyline was like, and then I saw this movie, and like it was pretty much the first time I watched it properly, fully the whole way through, since I was a kid, I think, and it was just awesome. I really liked it. Like I loved every second of it. And I was thinking at the time when I was watching it today, like this is like what a classic is like. It's made like decades ago, like a long, long time ago, but yeah, it still can still make like I liked it as much as anything, and like it was so entertaining. And when I was watching it, I was thinking I really like how movies were in those days. Like I don't know how it is. In general, like movies nowadays, like in those days there was more like basically I'm just cut to the chase. It's like there's no violence and stuff in the movie. That's kind of cool. Um, and it's not dark or anything like that. It's kind of I don't know, something about it. It's just I like those classic movies. There's something about it. I really, really like it. Um, Another thing I gotta say is the music is fantastic. I really like the songs in it. They're so catchy, um, and uplifting as well. Like everything. Like I could go on for ages. Like the classics that I really love, like Chim Chimney. Whatever it's called, the Chimney Sweep song. I actually from watching this, it made me kind of want to be a chimney sweep because the way Dick Van Dyke's character Bert, he talks about it. He's like, it's the best job in the world, and who else gets to see like London like this? Like it's just he looks at his job like in this different way where it's magical and it's awesome. Yeah, it made me really want to become a chimney sweep, even though probably they don't have chimney sweeps anymore because there's less chimneys around. But yeah, he made his job sound so cool. And another thing, oh yeah, I'll go back to the songs. Like, there's so much, like a spoonful of sugar. That one's awesome. All of them are really good. And that Let's Fly a Kite. I don't know why. I didn't realize it was from Mary Poppins, but for some reason when I heard it, I kind of knew the song for some reason. Maybe I've heard it from the musical or something like that. But it's very uplifting. Like, let's go fly a kite. That. And okay, another scene I love is the scene with the guy that's laughing. I don't know what his name is, but he's like, they go to his house and he's floating up in the ceiling and he's laughing. It's just so much fun. Like, this movie's just like joy. Like, they're going into a painting. Like, Bert's character is like drawing chalk pictures on the ground, and then they get to hop inside and explore the painting. It's so much fun. Like, and they're on a merry-go-round, and then they go horse riding with the horses and stuff, and then they're interacting with cartoons and stuff. It's awesome. Like, oh yeah, and let's talk about the actors and stuff. What's funny? Like, I just realized today, like, Julie Andrews is like beautiful, like really, really. She's just in this movie. Like maybe when I was a little kid, I didn't really notice it, but she's just beautiful and stunning and fantastic as this character. like she really um like conveys this feeling of like, you know, like a presence, you know, like she's got this presence, like firm, and yet at the same time not, she's like cool as well at the same time as being like firm with the kids. It's incredible all these things she conveys when she does it. Like it's like when they're on these outings, she's like, she frowns on Bert when he you know, takes him for fun things, but then she goes along with it. So it's like she's this cool person, but you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but it's like her character is just awesome. Or the way she portrays this character is fantastic. She is fantastic. No wonder, like, you know, she's so famous, and like it's just, you know, her and Mary Poppins and Sound of Music. They're just like iconic roles, really fantastic. Oh, and her voice is fantastic. Like, you know, when she's singing all the songs, they're just flawless. Like one song I really liked was just the lullaby song she sang to the kids. It was really good. Another thing, the two kids, they're just fantastic. They're just really, really perfect. You know, their acting is just fantastic. All around the acting is great. Even the father is fantastic. His acting is so good. You know. Okay, one scene I really, 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 really liked. Okay, one bit was when Bert was talking to the kids after the bit where they had that thing in the bank happening, and they're sitting there, and he's telling the kids like, you know, you kids, you have Mary Poppins to look after you, you have your mum to look after you, and all these other people looking after you, but then, you know, who looks after your dad? You know, he goes to work, and he you know, when something bad goes happen, who does he turn to? Like, he's got no one, really. And just that scene was just fantastic. And Dick Van Dyke, he plays the character so well. Like, you know, just like this really great guy. And yeah, it was just, and then there's that moment at the end when the father, he kind of, I think he gets fired or something like that, and he just says supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, you know, like, and he's so happy and stuff, and he goes home and makes a kite with his kids and stuff. Oh, that is the best. I One of my favourite stories is The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I really, really, really like the story, but just because it just kind of like, it's kind of like, it reminds you about, you know, what's important in life and stuff like that. And I think this story is like that as well. And there's a whole nother layer that I just recently found out, because I found out because there's a movie called Saving Mr. Banks that came out Boxing Day just recently. I want to go see it. Haven't gone to see it yet, but it stars Tom Hanks and Emma Thompson, and it's about the author of Mary Poppins and Walt Disney, and how they had conflicts and stuff getting the movie made and stuff. I don't know much about the storyline, but I'm really interested. And also I found out that the author based it on her own life, and Mr. Banks, I think he's kind of like her own father, who, you know, it's kind of makes it a whole nother level. Like, it's like this author trying to write like a story to kind of, I don't know, you know how something, maybe her childhood was like that, you know, her father maybe was too busy to play with her and stuff, and she's writing this to kind of, I don't know, something. I like that whole other layer. I remember actually when I was a kid in primary school, I think I read Mrs. Mary Poppins book actually. But yeah, as a kid, sometimes you don't understand some things, and now as an adult, like, I really love the story. The ending is brilliant as well. It's like, you know, the bit where they go off and they're so happy, and Mary Poppins, she has to leave, and she's trying to be strong, you know what I mean? And her umbrella talks to her and says, you know, you can't fool me and stuff, you know, you'll miss these kids. And Mary Poppins is like, she goes because, you know, her job is done, and she doesn't say, you know, she loves the kids, because she goes, how would I feel if I loved every single kid I had to say goodbye to? You know, that'd be horrible, actually, you know. It'd be a very tough job, actually. So it's just a brilliant story. It just became one of my favourite movies. It's just so good. And what was cool was, like, another element was, like, son had never seen it before, and her mum hadn't seen it, obviously, and they really both enjoyed it. And my sister sitting next to me, she really loved it as well. Like, I could just tell how much she liked it as well. Because yeah, like me, I think she only seen it as a little kid. So yeah, it was great. I really, really liked it. And, you know, getting to see it on the big screen, it's just a nice experience. And that's why I really love the Astor Theatre in Melbourne. It's on Princess Highway on the corner with Chapel Street. Yeah, it's great. I love that theatre. After this, I'm going to do a little video talking about the Astor Theatre. So I think that's all I want to talk about. I think I've said enough for you to get the gist that I really like the movie Mary Poppins. I really like the music. I like everything about it. So it'll be interesting to see like this Saving Mr. Banks movie, because I know the author didn't want Disney to make this movie and change it and stuff like that, but you know, the result that they did, I find it's very good. I like it a lot. I don't know what her intention of the story was to be, but I think I think they did something where I do really like it. Hopefully somehow, you know, I don't know the full story, like if later on did she like the movie or not, but yeah, I just want to say that I think it's great. So yeah, that's it for the video.